3 a.m. and the world is asleep. I've got a mountain of promises I couldn't keep. The pillow is cold, so I turn to the glow of the 6-inch window where the stories grow. I'm scrolling through the lives of the lucky and the free, while the blue light is washing right over me. Sing me a blue light lullaby tonight. Drown out the ghosts in the artificial light. Keep the darkness back, keep the thinking at bay until the sun comes to wash the screen away. A cold kind of comfort, a digital grace in the blue light lullaby on my face. I watch a stranger cooking in a kitchen far away. I listen to a girl talk about a perfect day. It's a hollow kind of company, a shallow kind of friend, but it helps me ignore the beginning of the end. The battery is dying and my eyes are getting red, but I can't face the silence of this empty side bed. They say it's a poison, they say it's a cage, but it's the only way I know how to turn the page on the version of us that's still screaming in my head. I'll take the blue light over the black instead. Sing me a blue light lullaby tonight. Drown out the ghosts in the artificial light. Keep the darkness back, keep the thinking at bay until the sun comes to wash the screen away. A cold kind of comfort, a digital grace, and the blue light lullaby on my face. One more scroll, 10% left. Blue light, blue heart in the middle of the dark. I'm climbing the ladder to the dark and the dust, past the old memories and the localized rust. I've got the cardboard and I've got the tape, trying to find an emotional escape. I'm packing the sweaters and I'm packing the shoes, the physical record of the I lost you blues. They're just boxes in the attic, a graveyard of us, turning all our silver and gold into dust, stacked in the corner, out of the light, waiting for the end of a long distance night. I'm sealing the past with a heavy set hand in the attic of a house I no longer command. boxes in the attic, a graveyard of us, turning all our silver and gold into dust, stacked in the corner, out of the light, waiting for the end of a long distance night. I'm sealing the past with a heavy set hand, in the attic of a house I no longer command. Label them yesterday, close up the hatch, boxes in the attic and a localized scratch. I've been plugged in all night, but the percentage won't rise. I can see the exhaustion in the mirror of my eyes. I'm giving you everything, I'm giving you the heat, but the battery is leaking and the failure's complete. We're frayed at the cables and the wires are exposed, and all of the doors to the future are closed. We're charging on empty, running on ghosts, losing the things that we needed the most. The light is blinking red, a warning in the dark. We've lost the power and we've lost the spark, trying to hold on while the voltage is low. Charging on empty with nowhere to go, nowhere to go. You asked me for more, but I've got nothing to lend. I'm a broken down machine at the very far end. We've been in low power mode for a year and a day, watching the colors of our life turn to gray. The screen is flickering, the hardware is hot, trying to be something that we're clearly not. Pull the plug, baby, let the darkness come in before we start losing our own minds again. It's a terminal error, it's a system-wide break, the biggest mistake that we ever could make. We're charging on empty, running on ghosts, losing the things that we needed the most. The light is blinking red, a warning in the dark. We've lost the power and we've lost the spark, trying to hold on while the voltage is low. Charging on empty with nowhere to go. 2022, before the world got heavy and I lost the scent of you. The thumbnails are loading like ghosts upon the screen, the prettiest bluish shadows that I've ever seen. There's digital dust on your memory tonight, stuck in the circuitry, hidden from the light. I'm brushing off the pixels, I'm clearing see the sunlight falling on your face. It's a virtual heart, but the ache is real and deep in the digital dust of the secrets we keep. There's a video of us laughing at the rain. I'd forgotten how it felt to be without the pain. You're wearing that old shirt, the one I used to steal back when everything we touched felt solid and felt real. I'm scrolling through the metadata, checking for a sign that you were ever actually truly fully mine. Cloud servers holding what the heart couldn't hold, 1,000 little stories that never quite got old. I'm clicking through the years, I'm traveling through time, searching for the rhythm and searching for the rhyme. There's digital dust on your memory tonight, stuck in the circuitry, hidden from the light. I'm brushing off the pixels, I'm clearing out the space, just to see the sunlight falling on your face. It's a virtual heart, but the ache is real and deep in the digital dust of the secrets we keep. Delete the file, no, not yet. Some things are too beautiful to let myself forget. Dust on the lens, light in the dark. I opened the window on a Saturday noon. The air was a flavor of a midsummer tune. I could hear the shrieks and the laughter so loud from the park down the street and the colorful crowd. It sounds like a world that I used to belong to, before I was broken and before I was through. It's distant playground noises, a ghost of a joy from every small girl and every small boy. It's a melody of easy and a harmony of free. It sounds like a stranger to a woman like me, a localized echo of a life that is gone, as the steady on silent goes on and on. I remember when we were that vibrant and wild, with the heart of a lover and the soul of a child. Now I'm just a listener behind a closed door, watching the dust settle down on the floor. The joy is a signal I can't quite receive in the high definition version of the way you leave. Let them play on, let them shout to the sky under a different and brighter July. I'll stay in the shadows and I'll stay in the deep, with the secrets and the promises I'm forced to keep. It's distant playground noises, a ghost of a joy from every small girl and every small boy. It's a melody of easy and a harmony of free, that sounds like a stranger to a woman like me, a localized echo The swinging and the slides, distant playground noises, where the memory hides. I wrote it in a fever, I wrote it in the dark, a desperate little message, a dying little spark. I poured my heart out into the little white box, breaking all the seals and breaking all the locks. Then I saw the red sign and my blood turned to ice, and I hit delete before I thought about it twice. But there's echoes of a deleted text in the air, a vibration of the things that I shouldn't declare. The space where the bubble used to be is a scar, reminding us exactly of how broken we are. I took back the words, but the feeling stayed true. Echoes of a deleted text sent to you. Did you see the unsent message sign on your screen? Do you wonder what the sentences were supposed to mean? Was it an apology or a jagged little I hate you? Was it a plea for us to start it all anew? Now the silence is louder than the words ever were, a digital ghost in a black and white blur. You can't unring a bell and you can't unfeel a sting. You can't take back the weight of a heavy sad thing. I cleared the history, I cleared the thread, but the message is living in my own heart instead. Echoes of a deleted text in the air, a vibration of the things that I shouldn't declare. The space where the bubble used to be is a scar, reminding us exactly of how broken we are. I took back the words, but the feeling stayed true. Echoes of a deleted text sent to you. Message removed, but I'm still here. Echoes, echoes in the atmosphere. I found an old video from 2016, the brightest eyed girl that I ever have seen. She's laughing at nothing, she's dancing alone before her own heart turned to a heavy old stone. I don't know that girl and I don't know her song. She's been buried in the ice for way too long. I'm hearing the echoes of a younger self, a trophy of happy on a dusty old shelf. She's shouting through time to the woman I am, trying to break through this localized dam. A ghost of a whisper, a shimmer of light in the high definition version of my heart tonight. I wanna reach out and I wanna the damage is finally done. But she can't hear the future and she can't see the scars. She's just happy being exactly where we are, in the sun-drenched version of a life we once led. Before I was living with the things that you said. Is she still in there, underneath all the blue? The part of my spirit that didn't know you. I'm digging through layers of the gone and the lost, calculating the visual and emotional cost. I'm hearing the echoes of a younger self, a trophy of happy on a dusty old shelf. She's shouting through time to the woman I am, trying to break through this localized dam. A ghost of a whisper, a shimmer of light in the high definition version of my heart tonight. I remember her. She was so brave. The echoes of herself I couldn't even save. We drew our names on the driveway in white before the first storm of a localized night. A temporary kingdom, a dust-colored claim in the high definition version of a familiar name. But the rain started coming and the wind started to blow, and the ice in the cement is starting to go. They're just faded chalk marks, a ghost of a line in the hollowed out version of what used to be mine. The outlines are blurry, the features are gone as the steady on silence goes on and on. A sidewalk of almost and a driveway of past on, a love that was never intended to last. I can see where your age used to be with mine, a tattered reminder of the how and the then. Now it's just a smudge on the gray of the stone, reminding me exactly that I'm standing alone. The children are drawing new worlds on the street, while mine is dissolving at the soles of my feet. Wash it away or just let it rot. A library of lessons that I haven't forgot. I'm looking at the powder and I'm looking at the grain disappear in the middle of the localized rain. They're just faded chalk marks, a ghost of a line in the hollowed out version of what used to be mine. The outlines are blurry, the features are gone as the steady on silence goes on and on. A sidewalk of almost and a driveway of past on, a love that was never intended to last. Gray dust, nothing is real. Faded chalk marks and the way that I feel. pixels never lie. I can see the fracture in the way you say goodbye. Every detail's rendered in a cold and perfect light. The way you check your watching, the way you shy from sight. We're streaming in 4K, but the signal's getting thin. I'm watching the beginning of where the ends begin, and I'm fading in the high definition, losing my position in the frame of your life. Everything is crystal clear, sharper than a knife, but I'm ghosting out, losing all my eye color too, fading in the high definition of you. I zoom in on the moments where we used to be so cold. Now the contrast is heavy and the saturation's cold. You're moving in slow motion toward the edge of the screen, the most beautiful disaster that I've ever seen. I try to hold the focus, try to keep the image still, but pixels start to scatter against my very will. No blur to hide the truth, no grain to mask the fear. I've never seen our ending quite so bright and quite so clear. The resolution's perfect, but the heart is out of range, watching every single frame of this bitter sudden change. And I'm fading in the high definition, losing my position in the frame of your life. Everything is crystal clear, sharper than a knife, but I'm ghosting out, losing all my eye color too, fading in the high definition of you. 4K sorrow, crystal clear pain. Watch me vanish in the digital rain. I hear the cooling fan whirring like a heavy breath. Inside this motherboard there is no such thing as death. Every cache and every cookie holds a fragment of your name, a digital architecture that remains exactly the same. I'm sitting in the dark while the hard drive starts to spin, feeling the electricity underneath my skin. There are ghosts in the hardware, phantoms in the light, living in the circuitry. In the middle of the night, you're a line of code, you're a flicker on the screen, the most haunting data that I've ever seen. I can't delete the feeling, I can't reset the soul, with ghosts in the hardware taking control. I found your old login, the curse is blinking slow, like a steady heartbeat from a life I used to know. The silicon is cold, but the memory is burning hot, a graveyard of files of the things we both forgot. I'm haunted by the hardware, I'm haunted by the grain of your voice recorded in the middle of the rain. Is it a haunting or is it just a glitch? The way the screen flickers when I flip the switch. I'm trapped in a system, I'm lost in the gear, while the ghost of your presence is all I can hear. there's a heavy pull. I'm walking through velvet, I'm walking through mist, in the places where I'm no longer being kissed. There's a thick set vibration, a blue tennis screen, between the now and the everything ever seen. I can't see the future, and I can't see the light through the heavy set version of the middle of the night. This memory's heavy veil, a shroud on the soul, the localized trauma that I can't quite control. It's draping the furniture and it's covering the bed, filling up the room with the things that we said. A fabric of sorrow, a textile of loss, calculating the visual and emotional cost. I try to lift it, I try to see through, but the threads are all woven with the essence of you. It's a dark room of secrets, a gallery of them, in the middle of the how and the where and the when. I'm suffocating here in the folds of the past, in a love that was never intended to last. Cut the silk or just let it fall. There's no use in holding on to nothing at all. But the weight is a comfort and the weight is a ghost in the house that I used to love the very most. It's memories heavy veil, a shroud on the soul, the localized trauma that I can't quite control. It's draping the furniture and it's covering the bed, filling up the room with the things that we said. A fabric of sorrow, a textile of loss, calculating the visual and emotional cost. Under the fall, losing the way. Memory's heavy veil is here to stay. I'm drifting through the server, I'm lost in the expanse, looking for a footprint, looking for a chance. The passwords have all changed and the links are all dead, but I'm following the ghost of every word you said. There's a million terabytes of people I don't know, but I'm looking for your signal in the data flow. I'm searching for you in the cloud, high above the ground, where every single memory is waiting to be found. But the atmosphere is empty and the sky is made of lead. I'm talking to a phantom while I'm lying in my bed. Are you a line of code now? Are you just a bit of light? Searching for you in the cloud tonight. I found a cache version of your profile from the spring, when you still believed in us and every little thing. before, a hollowed out, not found. While I'm spinning in the ether, never hitting ground. I asked the search engine where the good people go, but the algorithm's silent and the loading bar is slow. Maybe you're a whisper in the fiber optic wire. Maybe you're the flicker in the digital fire. I'm sending up a packet, a prayer into the blue, to see if there's a server that still recognizes you. I'm searching for you in the cloud, high above the ground, where every single memory is waiting to be found. But the atmosphere is empty and the sky is made of lead. I'm talking to a phantom while I'm lying in my bed. Are you a line of code now? Are you just a bit of light? Searching for you in the cloud tonight. Connection timed out. Retry. Searching for you in the electric sky. The clouds are heavy and the sky is a bruise. We're running out of reason and running out of news. I'm standing on the porch with the phone to my ear, but the static is the only thing that's coming in clear. The storm is a wall between your world and mine, and something is snapping on the copper wire line. It's a signal lost in the rain tonight. We're losing the sound and we're losing the light. I'm shouting your name, but the thunder is loud, and you're just a ghost in a charcoal cloud. Connection is failing, I'm calling in vain. Signal lost in the rain, in the rain. turn the page from December to May, but I'm still stuck in that same rainy day. The numbers are moving, the seasons all shift, but I'm just a girl in a localized drift. The ink says it's spring, but the air is still cold. In a story of winter, it's already old. It's the calendar's lie, a paper-thin truth, stealing the days of my beautiful youth. It says I'm recovering, it says I am through, but every square inch is still covered in you. A grin made of shadows, a week made of pain. The calendar's lie, and crying again. I've marked off the birthdays and I've marked off the years, but the math doesn't add up to the salt in my tears. Time is a circle, not a line moving on. I'm still in the kitchen of the day you were gone. The moon has its phases, but I'm always dark, searching for a flame from a long dead spark. Tear it off the wall, just throw it away, but the sun's gonna rise on the same Saturday where we were forever, and we were we in the black and white version of my history. It's the calendar's lie, a paper-thin truth, stealing the days of my beautiful youth. It says I'm recovering, it says I am through, but every square inch is still covered in you. A grid made of shadows, a week made of pain. The calendar's lie, and I'm crying again. Monday, Tuesday, they all feel the same. The calendar's is a losing game. I saw the banner pop up on the top of the glass, watching the very last of our history pass. It wasn't a phone call, it wasn't a fight, just a little white box in the middle of the night. Relationship status changed to avoid a digital record of a life we destroyed. It's the last notification I'll ever get from you, the final little ping of the things we didn't do. The screen flickered once and then it went dim, leaving me here on the very far end. One little alert and then a silent word, watching the flags of our forever get furled. I should have turned it off, I should have been brave, instead of just watching you dig our own grave. I refreshed the page just to see forever give her up. So heavy and the grass was so green, the most beautiful version of a life I've ever seen. We were drinking the nectar and we were chasing the light before the first frost of a localized night. I didn't know then it was the end of the line. I thought that the future was finally mine. It was the last summer, the final I do in the golden hour version of me and of you. The sun was a witness, the ocean was deep, and the secrets and the promises we meant to keep. Now the leaves are all falling and the air is so cold on the last summer story that I'll ever be told. Look at the tan lines that have faded away, just like the color of my own Saturday. We were golden and vibrant, we were electric and wild, with the heart of a lover and the soul of a child. No, I'm just a witness to the onset of fall, watching the shadows climb up the wall. If I could go back to that night in July, I'd stay in the moment and I'd never say die. But the seasons are stubborn and the weather is new, and I'm freezing in a world that is missing from you. Of a vanishing year. The Wi-Fi hums a low and lonely tune underneath the glow of a pale afternoon. I checked my phone 1,000 times today, just to see if the world had something left to say. But the screen is black and the hallway is long. everything to bear. It's the phantom in the kitchen and the coldness in the air. It's the sound of every promise that we didn't mean to keep. It's the gravity of nothing while the rest of the city sleeps. The neighbors have a party, I can hear it through the glass. I'm watching all the shadows of their happy moments pass. In here the only movement is the dust inside the light, and the pressure of the vacuum as it swallows up the night. I'd give anything for static or a shout out in the hall, instead of this heavy blanket hanging on the wall. It's a different kind of empty in the year of 26, a hollow in the center that no data stream can fix. You can have a million voices inside the palm of your hand and still be the only soul in a desolate land. Oh, the weight of modern silence is a heavy thing to bear. It's the phantom in the kitchen and the coldness in the air. It's the sound of every promise that we didn't mean to keep. It's the gravity of nothing while the rest of the city sleeps. Turn up the noise, someone just breathe before the silence asks me to leave. The watch on my wrist is a heavy set weight, measuring the distance of a localized fate. 60 seconds of almost, 60 minutes of gone, as a steady on silence goes on and on. I'm waiting for a signal or a sign from the gate, but I'm just getting older and I'm just getting late. I'm ticking toward nothing, a countdown to blank in the middle of the ship of our forever that sank. No destination and no place to arrive, just proving to the gears that I'm still alive. A mechanical sorrow, a rhythmic delay, taking the best of my life all away. I used to count the days until I saw you again. Now I just count the how and the when. The alarm goes off and the sun starts to peak on the 7-day version of the nothing I seek. I'm a clock in an empty and hollowed out room, watching the shadows weave away by my doom. Stop the pendulum or just break the glass, watching the ghost of my potential past. I'm spending my hours on a never again, in the middle of the how and the where and the when. I'm ticking toward nothing, a countdown to blank in the middle of the ship of our forever that sank. No destination and no place to arrive, just proving to the gears that I'm still alive. A mechanical sorrow, a rhythmic delay, taking the best of my life all away. Tick, tick, nothing is there, taking toward nothing and empty air. still have your contact saved under home. I still send you pictures of the places I roam. I know the server won't ever deliver the line, but it's the only way I know how to keep you as mine. I tell you about the weather and the price of the bread and the heavy set silence in the back of my head. They're just unread messages to the grave, the only few pieces of you I could save. I'm typing into the void, I'm mailing the blue, hoping that somewhere a part of it reaches through. A digital prayer on a cold glass screen, sent to the space in between. I saw the delivered sign never appeared, a cold-hearted witness to the fact you aren't here. But I keep on typing, I keep on the thread, recording the things that will never be said. I told you I'm sorry for that night in July, and I told you I'm still not ready for goodbye. Maybe the satellites carry the sound to the quietest places under the ground, or maybe I'm just talking to myself in the dark, trying to fan a long extinguished spark. They're just unread messages to the grave, the only few pieces of you I could save. I'm typing into the void, I'm mailing the blue, hoping that somewhere a part of it reaches through. A digital prayer on a cold glass screen, sent to the space in between. Still waiting for a reply in the unread sky. We used to build kingdoms in the tall yellow grass, before the first story of us had to pass. We were monsters and kings, we were magic and wild, with the heart of a lover and the soul of a child. Now the woods are all silent and the fire is out, in the quietest version of a localized doubt. It's where the wild things die, the end of the run, in the middle of the battle that nobody won. No more adventure, no more let's go, just the bitterest version of the things that we know. A graveyard of maybe and a tomb of we will, while the heart of the forest is standing so still. I'm looking for the tracks of the woman I was, searching for a while without any cause. But the paths are all overgrown, the maps are all torn, a record of a spirit that's already won. We traded the wonder for a bill and a scar, wonder exactly where the hell we are. The crown is all rust and the scepter still. Quiet woods, the magic is gone where the wild things die, and the day marches on.